Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinkie the Housewife. I'm only carrying this on one channel today, just Pinkie the Housewife. I'm not putting it on my second channel nor the third one. Um, and today is Tuesday. You know, we don't have long before Sean Diddy Combs, before his trial coming up uh, on October the 3rd. When is October the 3rd? Is that Let me see what date that is. October the 3rd. It is on Friday. So his trial is coming up on Friday. You all make sure you get there and be there. Okay? I'm not going. I'm not going to New York. What's wrong with this earring? Okay. I'm not going to New York. Okay? But I know a lot of you are going to go. All right? Let's go ahead and get the house rules out of the way. Let me just say welcome to the Pink House, guys. And please hit the like button. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit it. Hit that like button. That's the best way to keep me in the algorithm because YouTube going to do their thing, but I need to stay in the algorithm. So if you're hitting that like button, they'll send my videos out to more people that like my content. So it's a win-win. Okay. And then that way you're going to make sure you get every time I go live or drop a video. Okay. So, all right. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel right here, Pinkie the Housewife, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And let me tell you something, subscribing to the channel or hitting the like button, that's free. It doesn't cost anything. $0. $0. Don't cost a penny. So I know we can afford it if it doesn't cost anything. All right. Let me just tell everybody, thank you for doing that. All right. Now, let me just put in a trigger warning because we have disturbing content. Okay. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Um, Hi, Miss Ophelia. Thank you for being here in the Pink House today. Hi, Sisling Bunny. Thank you for being here. Nathan, thank you for being here as well. And in Heifer, one of my day ones too. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. And even if you're in the bushes, go ahead and hit that like button because that's the only way to keep me going strong. All right. Let me just do one thing, guys. Let me ask, did because it seems like I just trying to pull myself up. I don't see myself in the is that Debbie? Is that my Debbie? Hi, Debbie. Thank you for being here. That's not Debbie, guys. That's Aunt Debbie. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. How you feeling, Aunt Debbie? Let me pull these off so you can see me because nobody ever see me with glasses on. Hi, Aunt Debbie. Thank you for being here. Now, let me just check one thing. Okay. And let me just say hello and welcome to the Pink House. I always put that in so anybody who come in, they can see it as well. I'm just typing it in. And then we're going to get straight on to the matter at hand. Now, let me just say, you all know that TMZ has been all over this case. They're the first ones. Well, I wouldn't say the first ones, but they've been doing a thing. You don't know what I'm saying? TMZ been doing a thing with this. Okay. I'm not gonna diminish what they've been doing because TMZ, they keep me on track. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. All right. Because we're only 5 minutes into the live, so we're gonna go ahead and get on. You know that Celeste, rest in peace, a beautiful child. Rest in peace. Celeste, her death certificate has been released. TMZ dropped it this morning. Yes, they did. other major outlets then dropped it too. And I'm getting ready to drop it too. But I'm behind them because y'all know Pinkie ain't getting up that early in the morning. I'm a late riser. Okay. So we're getting ready to get on with it. So let me just ask, what do y'all think happened? Let me just pull these off for a little while. Let me just ask, what do y'all think happened with Celeste? Celeste, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Celeste. Okay. Now, this is let me just say, this is a very complicated case. Let me pull up her death certificate. I got it here. Let me see. I got it twice. Why do I have it twice here? Is one better than the other? I don't think so. Let me see why I got it in my files twice. There it is. Okay. That's the death certificate. Okay. Yeah, there it is, guys. And we're gonna go over this death certificate, okay? We're gonna go over it. I need to pull it up bigger so I can see it. I got it somewhere. Y'all know I'm gonna make it big for me so I can see it better. You know what I'm gonna do too? I'm gonna that's okay. I'm gonna show you. This is how I'm gonna do it. So I can see, because when I say I can't see this thing, that's why I got my glasses on today too. So I can see it better. I'm just trying to enlarge it for myself. But while I'm doing that, let me just say that, oh Lord, that this is a very complicated case. When I say complicated, I really mean complicated. Because first of all, there has been no arrest, none at all. Everybody's still walking around. And this poor child, no answers. When I say no answers, I really mean there's no answers yet. And we want them to do their job. And they claim they're on it. That's what they claim now. They claim that they are on the job. Okay. But being on the job, now somebody said they did a press conference, and we're gonna have to find out. Okay. Not a press conference. Not no. I don't mean what like you normally see. No. The little thing that they did do. Okay, that's what I mean. All right. Now we want to know who did it. Who did it? Was it a friend, or did some pervert while he was on tour, when she was left in that big old house by herself? Because did somebody else that was staying there or going in and out of there, did somebody else maybe have demonistic type tendencies toward young kids or little girls? That's what I want to know. Hi, Committed to the Journey. Thank you for being here. Thank you. That's what I want to know. Because not just because you look at a man, that doesn't mean that man is a man that don't fool with kids. Some men got it hidden. No, women do that too. But some men got it hidden. They the friendliest person you want to know. Yes, they do are. But that same man that's so friendly and so nice and so wonderful, you know what he'd be doing? Filling up on a child, grooming a child. And they can groom you while grown-ups is still in the house. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. And we love to pretend like some parents pretend like, oh, you being fast around him. Oh, this and that. or other grown men pretend like they don't see another grown man grooming a child. Pervert. Ooh, I'm sorry, you two. Okay, she was last seen before doing her runaway. We showed that video. We're going to show it again today. When I showed that video 2 or 3 times now since it came out, in different versions of it when she ran away on April the 5th, 2024. Okay, and at the current age of this time when she ran away, because you got to remember she done this before. This is not the first time. But this time when she ran away in 2024, she was 13 years old. Okay. 13 years old in April. So that means she's been gone a little over a year. Because they just found her body September the 8th when they went to the tow yard, the pound yard or tow yard or whatever, and lifted up the trunk. And they found a body, decomposed body, corpse. That only part of her, the torso and head. And I still want to know where's the arms and legs. So what I don't know. Did they throw them in the ocean or something? Or a river or a creek or something? Did they bury them under the ground? Did they burn them? What did the person do with the other parts of her body? Was the mom involved in this? Was the family? I don't know. I'm not saying, this is all alleged. When I say the family, I don't know. Okay. What the police right now, the investigators are doing, they're looking at evidence. They're looking at the evidence, but they're also looking at the relationship that Celeste, I don't know why I'm calling it wrong today. That for some reason today, they're looking at the relationship between these two right here. Now, she can't make a decision, an informed decision. You know why? She can't commit to anything. You know why? Because she was a child. Now, he can, but she cannot. I don't care what he called him, girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever she was to him, or he told her we are. Because you got to remember, he's the older one. She's a child. I'm not even calling her a teenager. She's still a child, a young teenager. She ain't no 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old. She's a child. Allegedly, he been talking with this child ever since she was 11 years old. Great time to groom somebody, huh? Yeah. So now the this death certificate released, on Celeste. But the thing about this death certificate, it don't tell us what we need to know. You know what I mean? It don't give us the information that we need to know. Now we know about the car being ticketed and everything. The third time, then they picked it up. Okay. The third time, of course, they picked it up. That car been through complaints from the neighbors. Okay. So we know about this. Now, if it was not for the neighbors and stuff, what the car was going to do? Just keep sitting there? Keep sitting there? The body was already in bad shape. And they got the body as deferred on the death certificate. What do that mean? Deferred. So I'm going to look it up. But also, we got a lot of experts that can tell us too. But that's what they have on it, as deferred. Her date of birth, September the 7th, 2010. They said, well, let me just let you watch the video, but the so the LA County Medical Examiner's office released the birth certificate. Okay. Now, you all don't know, you can go online and actually pull yourself off a copy. Yes, you can. Okay. But anyway, and most people, it's been rumors all over the place that, all over social media that she was pregnant by David. But when they, no, they said she was not pregnant at the time of death. Now, was she ever pregnant? I don't know. I have no idea. But at this time, when they did the autopsy, she was not pregnant. She was not pregnant, guys. Okay, at the time of death, and that's coming straight from the Emmy's office, straight from the Emmy's office. Okay, the and the medical examiner, they're still trying to determine the cause of death. So what a lot of people is waiting on, the toxicology report. Now, the toxicology report would only tell us whether she got certain things in her system. Things like that can keep unalive you too. Like with the Dittler, people in his circle get stuff in their systems all the time, and they don't even know how they got it. Next thing they know they got pneumonia and they dead. I'm serious. They be coming up so quick, popping up, not living. But we're going to get to that. So the toxicology report usually takes a few months. So don't expect to get it back anytime this month. And I don't know whether they put a rush on it because of this case, because this is a very, very complicated. When I say complicated, we got word on the street that a lot of people have had access to David's car, not just him or his manager, a lot of people, and also the house too. So that's why I said, you don't know. Did he have something to do with it? Did he do it himself? Did somebody help him dismember the body? Or did somebody else do it when he was on tour or something? Because the person can't just chop up their own body. Y'all know that, right? And I heard some crazy thing that maybe she was alive when she was. That don't make no sense. That's why we're still waiting, okay? And probably that's why they got the body as deferred, okay? But the LAPD, they're still investigating. It's an ongoing case, so they're still doing their job. I guess we're just going to have to wait on them. They're being tight-lipped about everything. Tight-lipped about everything. And they are looking into whether he has been framed, allegedly, word on the street, okay? That whether he's being framed, and maybe that's why the body was put in his car and parked in not just feet away from his doorstep. Okay. Also, don't forget, this is a Tesla. So a Tesla got cameras everywhere. I know my daughter don't drive a Tesla, but she in her car, even mine too, but I'm just going to use hers for example because it looks closer like his. It got the 360. You can see all the way around the car, no matter the camera, it's all the way around. Is that what you call 360? I don't know, but you can see no matter where you at. It got the video, but they got the data. The investigators got the data information from that Tesla, David's car. So that's going to tell us who put that body into the trunk of his car. Or did he do it, or did somebody else do it? So it's going to tell us all that. And they've been tight lip on it. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, also there's a video I need to show you today too. Another video. Celeste, she's having it out with somebody at home. And they said that they haven't seen her since she ran away. Oops, I guess somebody forgot to say that they did see her, because allegedly the video shows that she came home. Word on the street, it says September the 8th, 2024. But remember, I'm going to show you this. Okay. What do that say, guys? That says she was last seen April the 5th, 2024. And allegedly that fight or argument that she had at her house, I think with a neighbor or somebody, saying September the 8th, 2024. Okay. So that means she must have came home to visit or stay and then go back or ran away again. I don't know, but that's why we're going to watch the video. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that up for us right now. Who I tell you, these are some turns and twists. And okay, we're going to go ahead and see what TMZ got going on first, because TMZ is on with the story. When I say they're on the story, guys. And ain't nobody saying they're not. Make sure y'all hit that like button coming in, because that's very important. All right. And it doesn't cost you anything to hit that like button. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what they got. And remember, this information is going to be down in the video, down in this description box below my video. Okay. All right. Wait now. Give me once. Oh, Lord. I just got out of it. I'm trying to do something, guys. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what TMZ got for us. TMZ. And this is just when I looked at half of it. I only watched half of it. Okay. I looked at it earlier. It said 4 hours ago. So that's from this morning. Let me see. I'm going to refresh it and see. It's still saying 4 hours ago. Well, when I say this morning, y'all got to remember, I didn't wake up until about 11:30, maybe 12 o'clock. So that's morning to me. I know it's lunchtime. Everybody at work, they're already at lunch. Okay, but that's what we're going to do. That information will be down in my description box. Here we go, guys. Let's see. Okay, here it is. And y'all know I have to put a cover over it, right? I have to put something over it. And let me just let this here part play out and get past this, because we don't want to see all that, do we? No. Okay, here it is, guys. So I'm going to put something over it so I don't get a strike or anything. But at least y'all going to be able to hear it. Let me see. I had one yesterday that didn't cover up everything. Let me find it. Y'all know I had to find one that, okay, that'll do. We'll just put them up, because that's who we're talking about, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the video. This is Harvey and Charles.
Welcome to TMZ Live. We have a lot of new information
Let me just say this, guys. Can you all do one thing for me? Just to let me know that you all do hear this. Can you go ahead and put a 1 in the chat so I know that you all can hear it? Put a 1 in the chat. Even if you're in the bushes listening or working at work and you can't be in the chat, just put a 1 in so I know that you can hear it. Thank you, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started.
On the death of Celeste Rivas, who was found dead in the trunk of singer David's car. To start with, what is clear is that the authorities have not yet determined how she died, and that is going to be a critical component. Was it foul play or some other cause?
Right. Well, the death certificate was released today by the LA County Medical Examiner's Office, and it reveals something very interesting. It addresses one of the longstanding rumors about this case.
Yes.
About Celeste being pregnant. The ME's office says she was not pregnant at the time of death. And then the other thing we were looking for here was that cause of death, which we know is critical.
Because listen, if it's not foul play, just as an example, and we don't know, it could be a drug overdose, it could be natural causes,
right? And then that the body was cut up after.
But then there's no homicide,
right?
And so they don't even know for sure whether there's a homicide, and the medical examiner is still trying to determine what caused Celeste to die.
Right. On the death certificate, it says deferred as far as cause of death and manner of death.
There are toxicology reports that usually take a couple of months. And since the body has been returned to the family, the only thing that would seem to be outstanding that's major are these toxicology results.
Right.
And like you were saying, Harvey, it's critical because I talked to the police this morning. They need that component. It's a huge component. How did she die? They don't know yet. There's only so much they can do in their investigation. So at this point, they're not looking for a person of interest. They're not looking for a suspect because they don't know that there will be one.
What's interesting about that, though, is that there are certain markers that would tell you right away, is it foul play? I mean stab wounds.
There's certainly
a gunshot, a strangulation.
But the body was such awful shape. I mean, she could have been identified through dental work for all we know.
But even if she didn't die of foul play, there's foul play here. I mean, the body was dismembered. Well, I know it's different level of it's not.
It's a huge difference. Is it murder or is it cutting up a body? And those are two very different
charges.
Yeah,
both very disturbing.
Both very disturbing, but one way worse than the other, undeniably.
We know that this is a complicated, and my source used that word, complicated case. They're going over all the evidence they have right now, which includes going over everything they found in the Tesla, data for a video, and they're trying to figure out what exactly is going on here.
So this is where it gets really interesting. They called it a complicated case, and they have data. If you see, now they have cameras on these Teslas. If you could see somebody
walking up to the Tesla with a bag that they then placed in the car, you seem like that's the person you got to at the least.
And it ain't complicated.
Right. That part doesn't seem complicated.
Yeah, there's something more that we don't know.
They actually have data from the Tesla, right?
They told me that they've got a lot of evidence that includes the data from
that they didn't have to go to Tesla.
Correct. And they're going through all of that to see if it will yield a clue. They were very forward with, they don't know yet exactly what all is there. They are still going through all of it.
One thing they also said to us that I think is really relevant is they are examining the relationship between Celeste and David.
Well, I mean, this is something that everyone has been talking about also because she was 14 at the time of her death. How much did David know about her actual age, and what was the actual nature of the relationship? We know that we've spoken to people who partied with them who said that they certainly presented as boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah. And they were shocked that she was that age. They thought she was a student at USC, 18 or 19.
Right.
So look, here's where we are right now. They are waiting. And I got to say, I'm a little bit confused that if the body is decomposed and they can't see physically what it is that caused her death, I'm not sure a toxicology report necessarily shows that. A toxicology doesn't show if somebody's strangled.
Right.
It just
so
doesn't.
What more are they going to determine from toxicology that would lead to the manner of death? Certainly, I don't think toxicology is going to show manner of death. I guess it
could
show
for overdose.
Right, correct.
It could for overdose.
Right.
But again, we don't know. And I don't know whether there are enzymes still or some way of, if there's a heart attack or something like that. But they're just saying, we don't know. And I think it's so interesting. They're saying this is complicated. And it brings me to something that I was talking to Mark Garagos about on our Two Angry Men podcast, which is, and I'm not, again, we don't know who did it, what happened, if anybody did it. But there are a lot of people saying it had to be David. And people are saying it just had to be David. And we talked about this in the podcast that you got to be careful here, because what if David is, and again, these are hypotheticals.
Mm-hmm.
What if David is being framed? I
Right.
mean, how easy would it be to say he's dating this 14-year-old girl? He's writing songs about her. So you put her in a Tesla parked right by his house.
You put it in his Tesla.
His Tesla,
right
right
by his house.
his house,
Right.
and you leave it there and abandon it, knowing it's going to be found. Would he do that?
I get your point that looks far too obvious, right?
Yeah.
It's so on the nose that he couldn't possibly have done something like that.
Well,
Again, we always say that, but we're talking about someone, you're putting rational thought on someone who's done the most irrational thing. So
Yes.
whoever it is that did it, you can't necessarily assume that they are thinking rationally.
Here's the problem I have with that. The LAPD is now saying body was there for several weeks.
Yes.
Now, again, we don't know when the body was put in the Tesla. The car was there for several weeks, and I think they may be making an assumption it was in that trunk for the 2 weeks that the car was parked there.
Sure.
But maybe it went in the car at some point after. But after it was parked. But what if it's in there for 2 weeks? You're right that somebody who does something that horrendous might be out of their head and they just leave it. But then there are 2 weeks to move that car.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't it moved?
Well, I mean, the other part of this is that David was out of town for a good portion, if not, actually, definitely most of August. We know he was on tour as of the beginning of the month,
but not
actually,
that far.
July.
Not that far from LA.
But the early dates were not far from LA. They were in San Diego area, San Francisco, and Phoenix.
Right.
All areas that you can easily, within a day or less, get back to LA. So
And the other thing,
I
by the
don't
way,
know if those work as great alibis for him, but it complicates things, right?
One other thing that I was told the day after the body was found, and this is a quote, a lot of people had access to that Tesla. That's from somebody connected to all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But if they did,
well, that would definitely complicate matters.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Diamond in Dallas. Now listen, something is not adding up. With David, my question is this. How come he has not at least been brought in to question? That's it. Clearly, David is connected to Celeste. So something is just not adding up. Why is it taking so long just to bring him in, to ask him a few questions?
Guys, I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. Like the lady just said on TMZ. Why haven't he been brought in for questioning? Why haven't they questioned David? Whether he did it or somebody's framing him or he helped somebody or somebody did it or somebody else did it and he found out about it. I don't care who did it. Start with the number one person. He's not a victim. You don't have to treat him with kid gloves. Now, I know the man is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but don't people normally get pulled in for question? Yes, they do. So why can't he get pulled in so y'all can ask questions? Don't you want some answers? So you go to the first person that closest to her while she was put in a trunk. Cut up in pieces and put in a trunk, but cut up in pieces and wrapped in plastic and put in a trunk. He was the closest person to her when she was in that trunk, decomposing. If he didn't have nothing to hide, why don't we see him grieving? Where's the grieving? You know what I mean? This man acting like he doing the best day of his life. He's living the best time of his life since her death has been reported. Don't he miss her? Didn't he groom her? So that means, don't he miss her? He's not asking no questions. Where is she? He's not hitting up a phone. What's going on? I want to know. Because something ain't making sense here. Hi, Miss Janetta. Thank you for being here. Janetta speaks. So I want to know. She asked the right question. Why have they even brought in? Why y'all are not questioning him?
Well, let me just say that
If you're his
any
attorney.
decent criminal defense lawyer would probably say, we're going to pass on that offer.
Right. They don't bring him in unless you name him a suspect. He's not coming in.
And if they name him a suspect, you really don't bring him in.
Right. Well, we broke a big story.
They're done with that. TMZ is done with that. They just breaking the story on Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. Keith called it quit. He been moved out. Beginning of the year. He moved out. They've been separated forever. All this time. And he wants a divorce. She doesn't. She's trying to save the marriage, but he wants to leave. Now, we have to look at that another time. We ain't gonna do that right now. Okay. So, because we got other things we need to concentrate on. Let me just do this here right quick. Get rid of that. Whew. Now, I have a lot of questions too. I'm quite sure they can bring him in to question him about something. When the last time you saw Celeste? When was the first time that you met her? When was your first conversation? How did you all meet? When she would run away from home, did you ever pick her up at any time from the liquor store, across the street from the liquor store, or anywhere else? You know, ask questions. When the last time you drove this car? But the Tesla is going to tell him because they got the data. That data, yes. So if he's caught in a lie, say, oh, I haven't driven it. Don't tell him you got the data. But no, I haven't driven it. Oh, you just lied. Okay. So I don't know what to say about that. I really don't. I don't understand. And I'm trying to. I am trying to understand. Let me see. Is this NewsNation? We're getting ready to hear what NewsNation got. Here it is right here. And this is recently too. This was today too. Okay. This is when, remember the video I mentioned where she came back to her family's house. Well, to her home where she been living at. She came back. Okay, let me pull my head down. She came back. Oh Lord, she came back to her home where she lives with her parents. Cause she ain't got no place. She be just running away, staying with that David. There's no way my child is going to keep running away. Let me just say this. Some people may think, and I thought about this too, but I'm trying to be easy on the family. I'm trying not to say anything on the family, but something is wrong with this picture, guys. This is NewsNation. I'm going to pull up, but something is wrong with this picture. It's not making any sense to me because you got a child that keeps running away. Okay, the police, I'm trying not to say Popo, the police brought her back the first time. But no, did the police bring her back? Well, put it like this. She came back. She came back the first time. Okay. Somebody brought her back. Oh, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh yeah, don't let me forget. They did a illuminated test inside David's home. And you all know what that does. That test, when they do illuminated test inside your home, they're looking for blood splatters. They're looking for blood dripping. They're looking for, even if you cleaned up your house, think you cleaned up your house, you may still have blood that you can't see. But when they do that illuminated test, spray that stuff on, oh yes, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be like in a horror movie. Yes, because you're gonna see the trail, whether she was drugged across the floor. You're gonna see where it happened at, because wherever it happened at, that's where you see it all on the walls and the surface. It's just gonna be splattered everywhere. Now, that's if she was pow, or that's if she was with a knife. Because when you're doing that and pulling out, blood is going everywhere. And even if you do this here, it's everywhere. You cut, it's everywhere. You pull that knife out, it's going to be everywhere. So now, it won't tell us if she got strangled in the house. But if she got beaten up in the house and blood dripped anywhere, it would tell us. And if she got beaten up and stoned, just say there was an incident like Cassie. I'm not saying, how we seen that, she get beat up pretty bad. Well, I don't know. That's what they're investigating on. The toxicology report, when it comes back in a couple months, is only going to tell us a few things. And I'm quite sure they put expeditious on this right away, because this case is covering all over the country. Everybody is talking about it. I even had somebody, you all would not believe this. I even had somebody ask me, why are you covering that case? Why are you covering that? When it first started, right? I was on it as soon as it started. And I said, because I'm a content creator. They want to know why. Ain't nobody else covering it that's a content creator. Y'all, let me pull this down so you can see my face. I'm going to move this here back so you can see my face. That's how I felt. That's how I felt like. But I don't know, did I have glasses on? I probably had my sleeping glasses on during that time, because I got a couple sleeping glasses too. I'm just tapping my fingers like this here, because it's like, because when somebody asks you why are you covering this story? Because I'm a content creator. That's what I do. I report. Well, nobody else is covering it. No other content creator is covering it. Same thing I got from people when I started covering Diddy. I got the same, but a lot of people ask me that. Even some content creators and non-content creators ask me the same thing. Y'all, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. I ain't saying nothing else. I ain't calling no names. That's not me. I don't call names. That was the craziest ish I ever heard of. But I'm covering this story. Janetta said she's listening and driving at the same time. You better be careful, Miss Janetta. Don't you hit nobody. Don't let nobody hit you. Because you know I'm doing a live. I can't come in and get you. You better be safe. Get where you going safe. Now you can start laughing anytime you want to. Laughter is good for the soul. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this stuff back up. Now, y'all ready for this? This is during the time when she visited her family. When they said they haven't seen her since she left back in April 2024. But I guess they forgot. She came back home that same year, a couple months later, a little over a couple months later. She came back home around this time last year. Oh my God. This time last year, she came back home. And if that was my sister or my daughter, every time he go live, I'll be watching his live feed. Every time he go on social media, I'm watching because I'm watching for my daughter. Every time he do a concert, I won't be there unless it's close. But if I do go, I'm taking my kids with me, my grown kids with me. If I was her, because I don't know whether she got grown kids, but if I was her, I'll take my grown kids, or I don't know whether the dad is in their life, because I haven't heard nobody speak. Oh yeah, don't forget the video we showed yesterday. We showed her family yesterday. No, that wasn't her family. That was David's family. We showed David's mom and David's dad yesterday talking. They was talking about David. Yes, we showed that yesterday. If you want to see it, go over to my video from yesterday. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this started, guys. Let me see. This is it's going to be down in my description box too. Here we go.
Brand new video of Celeste Rivas Hernandez that completely rewrites the timeline of the case as we've come to know it has surfaced. Video was recorded at the home of Celeste's parents in Lake Elsinore, California, exactly a year ago, or a year before her body was found in the trunk of a car belonging to the rising music star named David. We had been told that Celeste went missing in April of 2024 and that her family hadn't seen her since. But this new video was recorded by a Nest.
So that means that was a lie. Somebody lied. Somebody lied that they haven't seen her since. I don't know if my daughter, if we got a missing persons report out on my child and she is still missing, I would know when the last time I saw her. I would know what month it was. I would know whether I saw she did come back to the house again that day. And I don't understand how they not know, because there was a whole lot of chaos going on that day. That night, it was going on. So how did you not remember that incident? How did y'all just lock that away in your head and you don't remember that? Answer that question. Somebody answer that question for me. How do you forget that? Is that select amnesia? Or she's not that important? Or whether somebody is getting paid to shut up? I don't know. It's just my opinion. I'm just speaking my opinion. That's allegedly. Okay. Now, she went missing April of 2024. To make exact, April 5th. Just take it back one.
This new video was recorded by a Nest camera on September 8th, 2024, which would make that 4 months after she ran away. The neighbors who provided the video to TMZ say that it shows her arguing with people who had pulled a prank on her. Take a look.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk? I ain't gonna let you talk. No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping. Nah, you tripping. Stop the door and you tripping. Oh my God. Nah, cause you tripping. Move the out of here. You ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your over there, little girl.
Just by the
We're
very
going to run that back. And the man called her a little girl. That's exactly what she is. I don't see why them grown-ups that hang manager, David's manager, and all them other people in the industry and all his friends can't tell that's a little girl. We as women and as females, we know when another person is over the age. We can look at it and tell. You can look, oh, the way she acts, or the way she do things. Oh, that's a child. She's young. We know. I think they're just being, because he's an artist. Okay? When you an artist and you got some type of fame and you are, to most people, a superstar or a recording artist or a rapper or a movie star, you got yes people around you, people that don't know how to say no or refuse to say no because they're gonna miss out on money, or they're gonna miss out on going on tours with you or your parties. They're gonna miss out of you everywhere they go with you. You paying for everything. They don't have to have no money when they're around you. They get a chance to see all the who's who, you know. So of course they're gonna do what you want. They're not, even if they did think or suspect that was a child. I wonder, did she change her? No, she was going by her name. You mean all of them people around did not try to Google her or do something? If she had said her full name, which she was going by her first name. So I'm quite sure she was probably using her whole name because she had already told her mom and her family, brother or somebody in the family too. She got a boyfriend named David. And if the teacher know too, she got a boyfriend named David. And everybody know he's an artist because things like she talked about it. Y'all didn't do no research. Y'all didn't pull her up. Go on the milk carton. Missing person. Go look at the milk carton. Oh, pretend like that's a picture on the milk carton. Yeah.
Dates of this video seems to prove that Celeste visited her family at least once after she ran away for the last time. But a year and a half after the final missing person report was filed, her body was discovered in a frunk. That's the front trunk of David's Tesla. That was just 3 weeks ago. This video was just discovered as we're finally learning what's been going on behind the scenes of the investigation. The LAPD's captain and commanding officer released a statement saying that the body of Celeste Rivas Hernandez was likely in the frunk of the Tesla for a long time before it was discovered. According to Captain Scott Williams, quote, "We know for sure that Celeste Rivas Hernandez died and someone placed her body in the front trunk area of David Burke's Tesla. We know that the Tesla had been parked at the location from which it was towed for several weeks. So it is very likely Celeste Rivas Hernandez had been dead for several weeks prior to her body being discovered." I know, you don't think it's a big deal because it's like, yeah, we know all that, right? Not really. Like, this is the police finally confirming it, and they haven't said a thing. Mm-hmm. But that really does track with our reporting last week when we spoke with a private investigator who tracked down the tow reports for this Tesla. And they showed that neighbors had called police about that car on August the 26th. Police responded the next day and ticketed the car as per protocol. They got to wait 72 hours between each of the tickets they put on there. And after 3 visits, then they can tow the car. The second ticket came September 3rd, and the Tesla was finally towed September 5th. So by our math, police were involved with the car for a week and a half. But the neighbors who lived nearby said the Tesla had already spent close to a month abandoned on that side road. And by the way, incidentally, it was just one street over from David's $20,000 a month mansion that his manager was renting. The Tesla was registered in David's legal
Remember,
name,
the
David Burke.
mansion is in the manager's name, right? That he was paying $20,000 a month for. And allegedly, the manager, you know, he's been trying to defend himself on social media, right? And we're gonna have to pull that up. But claim that see David on a regular basis, because a lot of his clients and people, he do texts or calls. That don't mean he communicate with him or see him every day. But you paying $20,000 a month for something that's in your name, and he's still a kid. Not a kid. He's 20, but he's grown enough to know better. He's grown. He's not a kid, should I say? But in your eyes, in the manager's eyes, I could remember when I was 20. Y'all know, although you're grown, you still do dumb stuff, dumb-ish. If anything happened to that property while David is living there, it would be on the manager's head. Manager got to deal with that. You see what I'm saying? I guess some people do anything for the money. I guess spending $20,000 and putting it in your name, because I know he may not have no credit like that, but he's an artist. He can buy him a place, take a check, and I don't understand these people renting. Just buy your place. You make that much money, you can pay $20,000 a month. Just buy your place. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it don't make no sense to me. Why pay $20,000 a month? Just have him to buy him a place. You show him the ropes. That's what you're there for. You're not there to keep silent about a child under a roof that you pay for, and you keep it mom's to word. No, no, we ain't going there.
Registered in David's legal name, David Burke. The 20-year-old singer has not been arrested, nor has he been named a suspect. But his friends confirmed to TMZ last week that he was indeed in a romantic relationship with a 14-year-old girl, Celeste. Social media posts indicate they may have even known each other since she was 12 and maybe even 11. Captain Williams responded to the friend's characterization by saying, quote, "As far as their relationship, it would be premature for me to say anything. We are looking into everything." An important piece of the puzzle that has yet to be determined is Celeste's cause of death.
Oh.
The medical examiner has
I'm gonna move this out of the way so you can see this full cause of death from the County of Los Angeles medical examiner. Okay, this is the reporting, and y'all can see it. That says case number, place of death, vehicle. The case number is there, and it calls A, which is deferred. And case status open, body status release, showing that her body was released to the family.
deferred a cause while they await the toxicology results. But one thing they have determined is that...
Let me see. Release. Investigator is a Karen. Oh, Lord. Oh, Karen. Okay. And it's got female. Other significant conditions, it don't have it.
Celeste Rivas Hernandez was not pregnant when she died.
Let me see. Okay, they got the date of death, the day she was found, because they don't know the exact date of her death. Manager is speaking to clear himself. Okay. Yeah, I heard and read some of that stuff yesterday, Janetta. Yeah. These, like I said, when the internet detectives and investigate the social media or YouTube detectives get on it, oh Lord, they're gonna bring out all the rats. Anybody who was involved, because they calling them out, they're gonna start speaking up, and somebody's gonna speak up and say the wrong thing. Say the wrong thing. They're gonna implicate themselves. You know, they're going to implicate themselves. Yes, they are. Whew, that's what I was saying yesterday. Everybody, because people, the internet detectives, they may not have a badge, but they own it. Exactly, 100%. Yeah, somebody's gonna slip up because they're trying to defend themselves and they're getting all emotional and they just typing, oh, and sooner or later somebody's gonna read in between what they just said, or they're gonna accidentally, because they're typing, say the wrong thing and sin. Oh Lord, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. She's Hispanic Latino, female. And I want to see the part. I haven't seen it but they did say, I mentioned it earlier when the live first started, that she was not from the Emmys office, the Emmys office. They clarified that at the time of her unaliving, she was not pregnant.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Oh, it's over that quick? Wait, I'm going to go this report one more time. Just look at this report just for a second. Okay.
The medical examiner has deferred a cause while they await the toxicology results. But one thing they have determined is that Celeste Rivas Hernandez was not pregnant when she died.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and down.
Okay. That's it. She was not pregnant. And they did have it as deferred. And you would not believe this. I went on my phone trying to look up what deferred mean, but not just the meaning. I want to know what it means. And when you are unalive, on a when they put it on your death certificate, that's what I typed in, but it wasn't giving me that. Matter of fact, I was looking for it and going through things, and it was pulling up celebrities. I even pulled up Michael Jackson's death certificate. Ain't that weird? That was weird. I mean, it's like, I cannot believe I just I'm looking at his death. I didn't mean to look at his. I didn't want to look at his. Oh, another one talking about, because I want to get close. Oh Lord. Oh, it won't let me do it right. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to hit share. I won't let it share to me. Oh Lord. Okay, but anyway, guys. Okay, let me just make sure this is the end of this. Yeah, it is. Now y'all tell me something. That is too much. That is too much. Now we're gonna go back and look at that video. Let me just ask you all a question. Have y'all been hearing about what's happened to King Harris? King Harris being he got locked up. Matter of fact, I saw that video a while ago. But I didn't. I think I'm gonna start reporting on it. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me try to bring this death certificate up a little bigger for us so we can look at it, get a deep dive look at it. I'm gonna so we can get a deep dive look. Okay. So I'm gonna do this here because I got them both in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna let me see. I'm trying to get it a little bigger so I can see it. Okay, I do have it. So I'm gonna read it off and let you all know what it says. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's got her first, middle, and last name. No, it has a first name, middle name, and 2 last names. Rivas. And her last name. So she got 2 last names because that's what happens in the Hispanic family's culture. And let me see if I can make out anything. It's got her age 15, got her date of birth. Okay, her gender or sex is F for female, and got down that she was a student. Of course she was, because she should have been in high school. Okay, got down that she's a student in middle school. Okay, that means tapping. She's a student in middle school. Let me ask you, when you're 11, I can't remember, are you still in elementary, maybe 6th grade or something? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter because he was still fooling with a child. She is still a child. Let me see. Her father got her father's name. So, and she got the same first and same 2 names as her father. Let me see, does it show her mother's name? I guess this must be her mother. I do show mother's name. Queen of Heaven mortuary. Oh, that's where I guess that's where they got her body, at the Queen of Heaven mortuary. Okay. They blocked out the address and stuff. They blocked out they did block out some things. And let me just see. Trying to give y'all as much information. I'm going to go over. I'm scroll on down to the bottom of this. Okay. Let me see. Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles. And they got that at the bottom. Let me see. Deferred. They got deferred written down at the cause of death. We already know that. They don't have anything else down as just that. Let me just do something, put it up on my screen, okay? I'm pulling it up on my screen. Y'all give me 1 second. No, I'm not gonna trying to see what else I can. And it says that you can obtain a copy of a death certificate. Let me just pull this down for 1 second. Wait, let me just finish reading off this. I don't know what this question is. I can't read it. The small writing is so small, but it got none. Then right up under that, it got no. Let me see. I'm going to point to it so you all can see it. Let me make sure you can see my cursor. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure that you all can see my cursor. I guess you can't. Okay, but anyway, down at the bottom where it says, let me see. Do it this way. I'm trying to. I can't. It's the last. If you at the bottom, come up on the third from the bottom where it says deferred and don't show nothing. It says none under that. Then it says no. I don't know what that means because the writing is too small for me to see. Even with my glasses on, I won't be able to see that. Then, so you see under the last 4 sections, you got 3 things blocked out. And I want to know what those, I really would love to know what those 3 things are. And maybe it's the address here. Because they got Los Angeles, Los Angeles, and then they got, I'm thinking that's probably an address. I can't read it. And this is a certified copy of the vital records in Los Angeles, California. So I try to give y'all as much of that as I can. I'm hoping I'm going to do a better job pulling that up so you all can actually see it yourself. I'm going to try to drop it. I'm going to try to just try to get blow it up as big as I can and drop it for you also I'm going to do a pre-recorded on it so I can just do that. Okay. Now, we all know we're still waiting on the toxicology report, and that's going to take a few months. It's not like we're going to get that anytime soon. So don't be holding your breath on that one. You can just go ahead and breathe in and breathe out. Okay. I got some good news right there. Let me make sure there is, anything else. Let me just see. On Celeste before we go on. Let me just check. That's in the last 3 hours. I'm trying to get something within the last hour or a few minutes. What was that? Where did I just? Here it is. Oh, I think they're talking about the same thing. Let me go on to Inner City Press and see if he did any. See what he got on it. Inner City Press, because that I got a lot of good information from him and with Inner City Press because during the Diddy trial. Okay. So let me see. Last time I looked last night, I didn't see anything on it, but I did see some stuff on the Diddy trial. Oh, thinking of Diddy, Cassie, there was a letter sent. Um, when was this? This was. I want to do a thing on Sean by itself. I don't want to do anything on Sean yet. Diddy, the Diddler. Okay. Let me bring this over so you all can see it. Okay. This is from X, guys. This, you can see it is from X. And let's see. Oh, listen to this. The David unfollow count. Okay. Y'all see that at the very top? Let me, oh gosh. It says on the what's a David unfollower count. Okay. This account was made to clear any celebrities who are being defamed. GoFundMe for for Celeste family below. Then they got the heart emoji engraved. Rest in love, celebrity Hernandez. Oh my God. Okay. And then you got Celeste Hernandez missing body video. Oh, I already watched that, but I love to see whether they got a different spin on it. Okay. Let's see. Oh shit. Let me just take that down. Oh Lord. I hope y'all didn't see that. Let me just see. Let me just check. Did y'all see that? Please answer yes or no. And I hope y'all didn't see that. Please, somebody put in the chat. Did y'all see anything that y'all shouldn't be that I didn't supposed to have up? Because oh Lord, let me just check. Oh my God. I'm gonna just let it run from. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Guys, I'm checking to make sure y'all didn't see what popped up because I was mopping. I hope so. You didn't. Okay, so you don't know what popped up. I'm just playing back on my phone to make sure y'all didn't see what popped up. I'm not gonna say it. That was somebody just being evil and nasty and dirty. So I'm watching it on my phone to see what it pop up on my phone, and I pray. Okay. Thank you, Janetta. What you said, you're mopping. Girl. Okay. Let me see what else they're saying about Celeste. Let me pull it back up for you. I had to get out of there because that person, that's what you call a demon. Some people are just demons. I'm serious. When I say demons, some people are just demons. Demons to their heart. Their little heart can't do much, you know. Their heart can't do much. Okay, let me see. I see people trying diverting the focus away from the real issue, the P word and the criminal behavior. You know, like a pedophile, a Peter and Fowler. Yeah, that's the real issue. And that's what I don't understand, why the cops are not dealing with the real issues right there. Right there. Criminal behavior. Hashtag David toward hashtag Celeste. Okay. Okay. So y'all need to stop. That's what somebody is saying. This was not a relationship. Let alone. It was, I agree with her. This person, this was not a relationship. This was a P filer and a person that did criminal thing. That's cutting up an unalive body. That's sadistic. That's just gone too far when you do stuff like that. Now, it says a video of Celeste on her cousin's TikTok. Date is from June the 2nd, 2024. But she's supposed to have been ran away. So if she ran away, why are you? And she came back to the house in September, to her mom's house. Okay. If you came back to the house in September the 5th of 2024, but you ran away September the 8th, when she came back to her mom's house, September the 8th of 2024. But remember, they said she ran away. There ain't no say. That was this here, that missing persons report filed. Okay, so she ran away, and y'all last seen her April the 5th of 2024. But she been to her mother's house since then, doing that big fight outside. Y'all saw that. And that was on September the 8th, 2024. Do I need to pull that video back up so you all can see that fight? Seems like I may have to. Not fight, but argument. Let's run through it again right quick. I'm going to try to bring it back up. Okay, we're going to bring it back up. I already got it sitting, waiting. Let's see what they're saying here, though. So this is a 21-second video. So we're getting ready to listen to it, guys. Y'all ready? Why isn't there's no sound? There's no sound to it, guys. It's not muted. Okay? So y'all just watch. And that's her. Y'all see her? Did y'all see that? That's Celeste. Y'all see her? She came in and gave somebody a hug. I'm not, y'all see that? That's her. Okay. That's her with a back turn with this dog out sweatsuit on and a black phone in her hand. You're going to see her. She's standing behind the guy. Watch this. See there? She gave him not a real hug, just hand, and then just put her head down on his toward his shoulder. Now she's speaking to someone else, and then there's a picture on her phone of somebody she was talking to or videotaping or video she was watching. She got on some Crocs and a black or dark brown sweatsuit. Y'all see it. Let me see what this here say. What I want to do is see what this over here is saying. Okay. That's what I want to know. Let me, we're going to look at it. It says, I see people trying to divert the focus away from the real issue. The P filer. Criminal behavior. Hashtag David. Hashtag toward Celeste. Hashtag Celeste. Okay. Y'all need to stop. This was not a relationship. Let alone. Okay, I see what she's saying. Not a relationship, let alone a love story, because that's what he tried to sell online to everyone that interacted with him on Discord and other platforms. You are kidding. Okay. Oh, so that's what he was trying to sell online to everyone. Okay, I see. Do y'all see that? Oh, do you see? You see. Okay. Hashtag Celeste was a child at 11. See, I told you all that. Didn't I tell you all that? Did not tell you all that. Remember, I said that she was a child, right? I said she was a child. Did not tell you. Oh, I'm trying to keep my. Didn't I tell y'all that? This child was a child. Okay. And she said 11. Didn't I say he started grooming her at 11 years old on Discord or social media? Yes. Allegedly, but I'm just reading it from what I've seen. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else it said. At 11, she was being groomed at 14. Now, let me just say this, guys. I have not read none of this. I pulled this up when I got on this live. Everything that you all see right now, I just pulled it up while I've been talking to you all. Now, if you all want to go over and pull it up yourself, this is under I Am Legacy 23. Okay, so I Am Legacy 23. She's setting it straight for everybody that's trying to make this relationship like a boyfriend and a girlfriend. A grown man don't date a child. Okay, maybe they did it back in the day, but they didn't do it back in the day when I was born. Maybe they did it back in the day during my grandma time or my mama time, but they didn't do it. Y'all, he need to be picked up for grooming and doing things with a child. That's all I got to say. Okay. Hashtag Celeste was a child at 11. Okay, I've read all that. Let me see. A minor cannot consent. Didn't I say that ever? That's what she said. Didn't I say that? I said that during the beginning, but I think I said commit to anything, let alone a sex relationship. She can't consent. even at the age of 14, she still couldn't consent. She's still a child. But he met her, he started grooming her at 11. And that's what I'm just reading, okay? And let me just say, allegedly, just in case. Okay? Because it may not be right. Somebody may just be writing it up. It seems like somebody got a lot of new information, okay? She was manipulated, placed in danger. No child should face, especially under pressure of this music industry. If you know what I mean, drugs, XDX, alcohol, and etc. Yes, I know. When you talk about that, yeah, I know exactly what she means. Exactly what she means, and you all do too. Yes, while I understand her life back at home should be investigated to understand what was going on. And that's what I don't understand. There was a post I put out yesterday. Let me see, do I still have it? Well, they were saying that the police haven't kept us informed. The investigators haven't kept us informed at all. Let me see, do I still have that one? It's on one of these. I'm looking for it, guys. I can't believe I don't have it. Oh, let me see. Is it on this one here? It could be. It could not be. Okay, we're getting ready to find out. Okay, Celeste was only 15. She should be here with us. She trusted someone who didn't protect her, and now she is gone. Celeste at the top found her own account. Okay, reopen. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, it's not that one. Well, let's go on. Okay, so it says, yes, while I understand her life back at home should be investigated to understand what was going on, and questions about why she was running away matters. But the crime, the abuse, comes from an adult choosing to target and exploit a vulnerable girl. This is grooming. That is pedophile. Yeah, that is criminal. To y'all, stop not normalizing this. Stop applauding this. Stop calling it love. This behavior destroys lives. It's wrong. Celeste didn't stand a chance against an adult who decided to manipulate her. To those who turn their head away and allow him to continue to do this for years, you better learn. You are as criminal as he is. Her story is a tragedy, but it's also a warning. Grooming often hides behind romance, consent, and rebellion. Mm, mm, mm. Don't be fooled. Protect kids. Hold pedophiles accountable. Hashtag Celeste deserves better, and everyone around her failed her tremendously. The sad part is, this was preventable. And she wrote this on September the 27th, just 3 days ago. Today will make 3 days ago. And somebody said, polka dot says yes in all caps. And then somebody said, you're absolutely right. An 11-year-old shouldn't even have a boyfriend, maybe a little crush, but this is horrible. I can't even imagine the things she went through in that past 2 years. I can't even imagine it myself, because she was around nothing but grown men. Okay, and drinking and drugs and everything that get a grown man. You don't put all that around a little girl, because grown men start getting ideas in their head. Their true colors start coming out, and what they normally would do to a child, they'll forget. Oh, I'm at somebody else's house, or I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it. Who cares? She looks good to me. No, she don't look good to you because she's a child. You see what I'm saying? And she's right. They need to stop normalizing this. It says, preach it, brother. Oh, so that must be a male up there. Then somebody says, sister, well, yes, such a tragedy. That's you, Bob. Just horror. These people are romanticizing a child pedophiler. Are all messed up. Yes, they are messed up. Guys, let me see what else. Oh, that's a closer picture. Y'all see Celeste right there? Y'all see her. You can tell, look at her side, her face from the side. You all can tell that's a child. You can tell that's a child. Still a child. Look at her face. You know a child. Everybody knows a child face from a grown-up face. Everybody know. Okay. That's David. Justice for Celeste. I think that is so pretty. The angels on her. And I think her parents are waiting to do a funeral in a couple of weeks. That's the last time I heard, in a couple of weeks. It says the truth is simple. People don't run around from happy homes. Either something was deeply wrong in Celeste's house, or she was running to be with hashtag David. Okay, let's see what they're talking about here.
Celeste.
Through a friend.
Tell me how that whole relationship started.
Oh my God. You all see this? Oh my God. Mm-hmm. You seen it here? Because I have not seen this. I have not seen this, guys. This is new to me too. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Oh my God. Y'all better come on in here and hit that button, because Pinkie ain't playing with y'all today. Oh my God, this is new. Oh my God, this is new, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get it started right now. I'm not going to hold y'all at all. We getting ready to watch this. And it's 3 minutes and 38 seconds. And this is, I guess, TMZ.
Celeste.
Through a friend.
Tell me how that whole relationship started.
She was, I guess she liked me, or she was looking for someone. And yeah, we started talking.
And what school was this in?
Lakeland Village.
Was she sweet?
Y'all look at him. He's still a child, and that must be his mom or parent right there, right? But he is still a child, and he, I guess, one of them tried to date each other or had a crush on each other. But you see, he's a child, just like she is. So, okay, I just wanted to bring that out.
Was she kind? Was she bubbly? What do you remember about her?
She was really kind, and she said she wanted something serious.
And how old were you when you met her?
13 or 14.
So at what point did you feel, or did you hear from Celeste that there were problems at home?
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
And then you guys broke up, and the next thing you know, you find out that she's involved with this internet sensation, David.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen, like at all, because like she was always like so happy and stuff.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me, my friend, that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it, and the next day she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Did it break your heart that you were not going to be with her, or did you feel upset about losing the relationship?
Not really. It was kind of clear that we're like better as friends, but it was kind of sad that I wasn't able to like say goodbye, but like see how she was doing, like when she ran away.
What was your reaction when you saw the breaking news that they had found your ex-girlfriend's body in the trunk of his car?
My heart dropped. I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't believe it. I kind of had a feeling when I saw like the first thing. I was like, what if it is her? But I just like brushed it off. But when I saw it really was her, I was like, damn, I really knew.
So let me just make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You had seen the news out of Los Angeles that a body was found in his car.
Yeah.
And you immediately had a sinister thought about Celeste?
Yeah, because one of my friends told me.
Were you at home with your mom when they identified Celeste and you saw it all over the news? Can you remember that moment for us?
Yeah, I was on the way to school, and then like she just like showed me, and like I took a picture of it and I sent it to one of my friends, and he's like, yeah, I saw it too. It's crazy, and I just couldn't believe it.
So this has been the talk of the school.
Yeah.
Just the fact it was someone that my son was so close to at one time, and how everything happened. It's kind of scary. It's really close to home, and if it could happen to her, it could happen to anyone, and everyone just needs to be very careful on social media.
What about you? What do you think about at night when this kind of flashes through your mind?
I just think like if someone actually like did something, like when she said she's gonna run away, because I feel like no one cared.
Okay, guys. All right. We just saw that. Oh, let me see what else is going on with this. Let me do this here. It says breaking. Ex-boyfriend says she joked about running away from home. The truth is simple. People don't just run away from home. Happy homes. Either something was going on wrong in Celeste's house, or she was running to be with hashtag David. And then somebody got, it's a California teenager who once dated Celeste, hashtag Celeste. Back in middle school is speaking out, claiming she endured a rocky home life before vanishing and that her mom treated her poorly. Okay. Okay, he described Celeste as being kind and said she was looking for something real when they first met. What do a 11 or 12 or 13-year-old child or 14-year-old child know about something real? You're supposed to be able to hear that from a grown up. You know, grown men or grown women may tell you, I'm looking for something real, because they don't just want to casual date a lot of different men. They ready to settle down. They ready to become a husband or a wife or have a family, build something together. When you hear somebody saying, I'm looking for something real, they ain't looking for just date you, and then when they get tired of you, throw you to the side and then date somebody else, or be dating 2 and 3 people at the same time. No. He said Celeste often joked about school, about running away from her home. Okay. He said he later heard whispers about Celeste allegedly romance with singing star David. I wonder, did he bring that to somebody's attention that this man is a grown man? This person is a grown man. Okay. Alleged romance with singer David. While surprised, he thought maybe she had finally found happiness outside of her troubled home life. But she's a child. He said, also said he's stung and heartbroken when he learned about Celeste's news. He wished he had a chance to say goodbye to her. This child was put in an awful situation. You shouldn't have to say goodbye to her because she shouldn't be gone now.
Celeste.
She should still be here.
Through a friend.
Okay? Just saying. Let me X out of this and okay, let's do this. This is a police body cam officer swarming David's Texas home after false gunfire report. Okay, here it goes.
Covered.
So, guys, you all are in for a treat. With this treat, y'all should be hitting that like button because I'm just bringing up stuff I haven't even seen. Okay? Yeah, so y'all hit that like button. I'm bringing up stuff that I haven't even seen. All right. So let's go ahead and watch this video. It's 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 27 seconds. After this, we're going to be getting ready to wind down now. Okay, here's the last one for you.
Covered. You want to tap the door? Just wait for me, wait for me. Because I'm going to keep you covered. Go ahead. We got you covered. Come right here. There's too many windows. Here, knock on the door. We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead. Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address? That's it.
That's it. That's what actually got.
We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman scream.
What?
I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this because and then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person dead.
No, sir.
Guys,
Covered.
let me speed it up. This thing is saying 9/18/2025. 9/18. Remember, her body was found in the car on September the 8th. September the 8th. That's the day the body, September 8th. Her body was found in the car at the tow yard. Okay? And this video saying September 18th. So something is wrong here. Let's keep watching. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let me speed it back up where he's talking. Well, I should just let it do its thing. Let me just go back to the beginning.
You want to tap the door? Just wait for me, wait for me. Because I'm going to keep you covered. Go ahead. We got you covered. Come right here. There's too many windows. Here, knock on the door.
This home is in Texas.
We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead. Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address? That's it.
That's it. That's what actually got.
We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman scream.
What?
I'm serious. That's why we came up like this because and then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person dead.
No, sir. No, sir.
Knock on the door. We need to talk to him. We ain't got time for this.
Ma'am, we got to figure out what's going on so we can leave, okay?
Very advised. We made contact. They said nothing happened here. She shut the door. Now she's calling 911.
That's clear. We haven't received a call.
I believe she's going to be in the process.
Go ahead and give him a call if you want to verify it. Okay.
All right, she's calling you now. There's more going on.
Can you repeat, sir? Broken traffic.
Huh? That's not normal activity. If you were at the wrong address, they'd be concerned about somebody else. Like really? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe they try to help.
Just home in Texas.
Sorry to bother you, but
I think this is the same home where we saw him in the backyard yesterday, sitting down in the backyard, walking past the garden and everything. I think this is the same video from same house, should I say? Well, we saw him walking around in that backyard.
Someone's dead.
That's what we have. I mean, we take caution. You know what I mean? I'm trying to scare you. This house is way off the roadway.
So you just open the gate and came in?
Yes, ma'am. I'll put it back. I have a gate just like it. Yeah, when it's something like that, when they say somebody's dead, their life matters more than, you know what I mean? I didn't damage your gate. I just opened it. Ah, it ain't on their phone.
And this is not a Texas.
Yeah, it's an out-of-state number. But whoever it would ping here though, because wherever they call from, it pings and sends it to dispatch.
What?
So like whenever you call 911, wherever you are, it sends like a ping to let. That's how they know the address.
And this address came up to this number?
Yes, ma'am. That's County to Engine 42.
So is there somebody on my property?
Could be. We'll check the property for you. Yes, please. So we'll ride around. If you give me a layout, how's the property? Like, does it go further? Like,
no, it doesn't go any further back. It's right here, and then it goes right here.
Fence to the gate here and the fence around. Well, him and I will ride around and check, and then we'll leave.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a false alarm. See, I don't like this kind of thing. But if I really do have an emergency, then
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry.
If you have an emergency, you know we're going to be here.
Okay.
We're going to get here.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.
Okay, guys. Y'all saw that? Let me, we're getting ready to go, guys. We got a chance to see some videos that we didn't expect to see. We did not expect to see those. So we got a chance to see several videos. And also the certificate of death certificate. Oh my God. Videos I haven't seen either, but whoop, whoop. Y'all, we did it, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and go because I'm so sleepy. That's why I was trying to put my glasses on because I didn't want you all to know how sleepy I am. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'm gonna lay down. Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you all for being here. We covered the story. Celeste death certificate being released by the County of Los Angeles. Yes. And they got the death certificate under the cause of death as deferred. And we did find out Celeste did not return just one time, but two times. Two times during the time that she ran to work away. Okay, guys, and so we got a chance to see her, and she still looks like a child because that's what she is. Okay, I don't see why those grown men are all around her, and these other people can't see it. I guess because they don't want to see it. All right. But thank you all. Let me just put that death certificate up there one more time. There it is, guys. Whew. This is just too much. Too much, too much, too much, too soon. Sometime it is. There we go. All right, guys. And I do want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming and supporting the channel. And I hope to see you all again. Oh, I'm going to drop these little videos and by themselves too. Okay, because we got to show this. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting the live. Bye-bye, Janetta and Miss Debbie, Ophelia, Committed to the Journey, Cicely, Bonnie. Thank you all, everybody that came. Thank you, guys. All right, I do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye-bye, guys. And y'all put it like this. Y'all know how Pinkie do it, right? I do it the same way. Bye-bye.